Hello everyone, welcome to Land of Enchantment Living. My name is Maria. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you. In this video, I will be sharing with you another fake bake. I will be making a pumpkin pie that actually looks and smells like a real pumpkin pie. For this project, you will need a Dollar Tree cake or pie pan, plaster of Paris, air dried clay, orange and brown craft paint, pumpkin pie spice, coffee stain, distress ink, glossy Mod Podge, a makeup sponge, and some water and a paint brush. The first step to this fake bake is making the pie crust. You want to start by taking a good amount of clay and kneading it as if it were real dough, making it a little more pliable. Then you want to start rolling it out into a long log shape, long enough to go around the entire rim of the pie pan.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within.
Once the log is long enough, you'll place it all around the rim. Because we want the pie to look as realistic as possible, we cannot have any of the inside of the pan showing. Taking my thumb, I'm going to press and smooth the clay at least halfway down onto the pan.
This morning has so clear a light as any to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind.
When using air dry clay, you will notice some fingerprints. To remove them, all you do is take a paintbrush with a little bit of water, brush the water onto the clay, and use your fingers to smooth out the fingerprints.
Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow.
Now it's time to flute our clay, making this crust look realistic. Because my nails were a little long, I couldn't use my fingers to flute the clay, and so I had to use my knuckles to pinch and press the clay all around. If you notice that your clay is starting to crack, just add a little bit of water to the clay itself and to your fingers, and don't worry about all of those fingerprints because we are going to add a little bit of water in a while to the clay and use our fingers to smooth all of those prints out.
Tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow.
And here's what the clay looks like now that it's fluted. I'll set it aside and let it dry for 24 hours. And here we are 24 hours later. Okay guys, so My original plan for the pie filling was to use Dollar Tree spackle, and I was thinking I could water it down a little and make it a little runny and then pour it into the pie pan, but I couldn't find any, so I went to Home Depot and ended up getting some plaster of Paris instead. So I started out by using 4 cups of plaster of Paris and 2 cups of water. My plan was to add the craft paint into the plaster of Paris, but I learned that it was going to take way too much paint to get it that dark pumpkin color that I was going for. So you guys learn from my mistakes and leave this step completely out. Do not add the paint directly into the plaster of Paris. I mixed up the first batch, poured it into the pie pan, and I could have left it as is, but I wanted it to be a little fuller, so I mixed up a smaller amount of plaster of Paris off camera and then poured that into the pie pan, and then I let that dry for 24 hours. And when using plaster of Paris, you guys want to make sure to work quickly because this stuff sets up really, really fast.
I can't get close enough somehow, and I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed.
I mentioned in my last video that I would be doing a little giveaway. I will be giving away the 3 printed on fabric images that I used in my All Things Pumpkin and Apple crafting videos. These are ready for you guys to use any which way you want to create your own fall decor. To enter, all you have to do is publicly subscribe to my channel, like this video, drop me a pie emoji in the comment box below, and follow me on Instagram. The winner will be announced on November 1st on my Instagram account.
Without you, without you, you can take me high.
Okay guys, here we are another 24 hours later, and I do have to tell you guys, this project does take patience because we have to let the air dry clay and the plaster of Paris dry completely. So another mistake that I made with this pie was using the wrong color craft paint for the crust. I started out with the caramel color, letting it dry just a little, and then painting it over with the coffee stain. And I do have the coffee stain recipe in the description box below for you guys. But I thought the crust looked way too orange, so I was not happy with the color. So I removed the paint the best that I could. Then I repainted the crust using the color Cafe au Lait, and I think that was folk art. That was a folk art color, and it looked way, way better. So I painted it that color and then set it aside to dry. And now that the craft paint is dry, I'll go over it with the coffee stain, then move on to painting the plaster of Paris.
Every day you're singing over me like water, my love runs free. Oh, there is nothing like your love. There is nothing and no one above. Oh,
For the pumpkin pie filling, I mixed up some coffee stain, pumpkin pie spice, and 3 different colors of craft paint. I used the color pumpkin, the Crafters Collection brand from Hobby Lobby, and folk art matte in the colors Pueblo and Cafe Ole. I mix this up really good, and then I pour it over the plaster of Paris, and as I was filming this portion my camera died, so I had to keep going. But I did add a second coat of paint, this time adding some glossy Mod Podge to the mixture because I wanted the pie to have the shiny surface like real pumpkin pies have, and adding the glossy Mod Podge to the paint will help achieve this look, and as the paint dries the color does get darker. And here you're going to see me add the second coat of paint, and because I don't want any paint strokes on the pie surface, I will be using a Dollar Tree makeup sponge to remove those strokes, and this will also help the pie look realistic. I did have some small clumps from the pumpkin pie spice, but I picked them out, and dabbing them with the sponge also helps break them down. You do want to work quickly here before the Mod Podge starts to set up.
Like your love, there is nothing and no one above. Oh, come be with us, Holy One.
For the finishing touch, I will be adding some Distress ink in the color Vintage Photo to the crust. And here is our finished fake bake pumpkin pie. I think it turned out so good, and guys, it smells like a real pumpkin pie. I have the pie sitting on my counter. I put together a little vignette that will be featured in an upcoming late fall decorate with me video. Let me know what you guys think of this fake bake in the comment box below. And if you guys want to be entered in the giveaway, make sure to subscribe to my channel and follow the rest of the rules. I really hope I've inspired you guys to make a fake bake pumpkin pie of your own. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time in the next video. Bye.